Okay, everybody, so I am going to start with 4 Yukon Gold potatoes. You can use whatever kind of potatoes you like. It just so happens that I bought Yukon Gold this time around at Walmart. So, I want to make a lot of them because I love them and I want to have a lot left over, so I'm making like an excessive amount, but basically, you know, you rinse them off. I don't really have any particular rhythm to cutting potatoes. I just kind of cut them however, so they need to be somewhat big. You know, you don't want them to get like mushy, but you don't want them to be huge either, where they take forever to cook. So, like maybe about that big. See, it's about how big I probably do them. So I cut the potato in half, and then cut the half in half. So like, I guess you'd have 8 squares for a whole potato, if that makes sense. I'm gonna guess, I never actually timed how long they take to cook, but probably, you know, when you boil them, they probably take about 20 minutes, so. Now I'm going to add the salt. I just hold it upside down and let it, you're probably going to think, God, Gary, but that way, by doing it this way, when the potatoes are done, you really don't need to add salt because, you know, when you cook it absorbs a lot of it, so I put a lot extra that way. When it absorbs into the potatoes, you can still taste it, you know. What doesn't absorb, you can taste it, and you don't really need to add salt yourself when they're done. So I've added the salt. They'll probably cook for about 20 minutes, then they'll be done, and then I'll show you from what happens from there. Okay, I forgot something. I left out a step, so I wanted to turn the camera back on to show you guys. I add chopped onions. So, chopped onions. I add a lot of those. It really helps add to the flavor. So it's really bacon, onion, and parsley potatoes. If you want some rank breath, eat these things. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't give you that bad a breath. And that was nowhere near what the that was nowhere near the onions that I used. The amount of onions. So I'm going to add a lot more because they really help add a good flavor to them. That should be good. I used about half of this container, and it's only 2 ounces, so I guess I used 1 ounce. But it really does help add to the flavor. So the salt is in there, the chopped onions in there. These will cook for about 20 minutes. I'll drain them, and then put the finishing touches on them. So see you then. Okay, so they're cooking and they probably got about another 10 minutes to go, and then I'll show you what happens from there. That's what's going on. You can see all the onion flakes in there. So, see you guys in about 10 minutes or so. Of course, it won't be 10 minutes for you, but it'll be 10 minutes for me. Bye. Okay, so the potatoes are done. I'm going to drain them. Get most of the water out first. There they are. And I'm going to add butter.
Gotcha.
I'm going to add a decent amount of butter. And now I add a decent amount of butter, so like that much. Actually more than that. So
I gotta let nice meal.
know you guys are probably thinking, God, Gary. First I mix them up. Let the butter melt over all of them. And you really do need a lot of butter because there's a lot of potatoes here, so it's not as bad as it looks. Like when I show you what they look like, they don't look as bad as it looked when I was putting the butter in there. Okay, so there's what they look like with the butter in them. Okay. Now I'm gonna add parsley, and then next the bacon bits. Not a ton of parsley, just sprinkle on a decent amount, but not not a ton, because that should be good. And I mix it up again. Actually, no. Put the bacon in next, and then I mix it up. They're just Oscar Mayer raw bacon bits. So I just add them, a good amount of them, and then stir them up to mix up the butter again and the parsley and the bacon, and get the flavor to go through evenly of everything, of the bacon, of the butter, the parsley, and voila! You have a great dinner, or a great starch for your dinner. So here's how they look. Okay, there you have it. Pretty simple, so hopefully you guys can try it out and tell me what you think if you like them. So thanks for watching the video, and talk to you later. Bye.